Okay, we are actually on live television. 14-year-old Gracie, how does it feel?
Good.
You're doing a good job already.
Thanks.
Thanks for showing up. This is cool. Johnny Prep here. You're in the Fox 2 Cooking School. It is a meatless Monday, and it's cool to be able to give kids that healthy outlook. Talk real quickly, what are you going to make for us, first of all?
We're going to make a Ratatouille Strudel, and where we're going to take the classic ingredients of Ratatouille. Gracie's going to saute it up for me. I'm going to show you how to roll it up into some filo dough. We're going to bake it, and we're going to have some strudel with a nice little salad.
You know how to saute, Gracie?
Yeah.
I don't, so.
Why don't we get her going with that right now?
We'll get you going, and then you can talk about the club you have for kids, and you also have a competition that goes along with that cooking club. But it's all about kids being able to learn how to not only eat healthy, but to cook things that are healthy that they can eat.
Well, that's right. Our goal is to make it popular for kids to eat healthy. And we do that by getting them engaged in the cooking process. So we've created these cooking clubs at school, and Gracie's part of one of our first cooking crews. We call them cooking crews. And they're developing recipes that they're going to take to a competition on June 1st. That's sponsored with me, myself, and Henry Ford at West Bloomfield Hospital. And they're going to compete to see who can make the best, healthiest food, and also create videos to market the food to their friends.
Very nice. Very nice. I like that. Now,
Yeah.
what are the ingredients that went in there?
Eggplant, squash, mushrooms, and tomato.
And you just put it all in the pan and saute it together.
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
I keep thinking I'm saying it wrong. Ratatouille.
No, it's perfect.
Gracie, you say it.
Ratatouille.
See, she says it better. Like,
She does.
Ratatouille. So what's the rest of this here? Once you saute that, what happens?
We're going to make a strudel. So we've got filo dough, which is a very, very thin dough. I've got a whole bunch of it. You can buy that in your grocery section frozen. It's very hard to make it. It's like this, like old European one, like my mom would make this stuff. Yeah. And you have to like take thin layers. I've got actually a damp cloth that I keep over it so it doesn't dry out. And then you just take, see how thin this stuff is?
Oh yeah.
And then you just take it and you layer it. And you're going to end up with like about 6 layers of this stuff. I've already got about 5 down here.
That is actually a piece of dough that's that thin. It looks like a piece of paper.
And if you can believe it, there's actually people that can do this by hand. You know, when you buy it like this, it's done with a machine. But
wow.
It's as thin as cigarette paper. I mean, this is really thin stuff. And you have to work quickly with it. But if you keep it moist, you're in good shape. Okay. So you just put like 6 layers and brush it lightly with olive oil. If you're doing dessert, you might use butter, but I like to keep it healthy with olive oil. We'll just take this mixture here, and you know, when you make the ratatouille, you want to cook all the vegetables individually first, so you get the good flavor thing going on with it. Did I lose my mic?
Yeah, a little bit. I can just clip it right here, right now. Just keep it out of your way.
Where's the fried
there you go.
You know, I tell you, this Meatless Monday is going to kill our relationship. I just know this, you know.
So once you saute everything, you put it in the dough.
You put it in the dough. That's right, just like that.
All right.
And you just roll it up. It's really quite simple.
All right, let me back out of the way, let you do that.
It's almost like rolling up a burrito. You got to be kind of gentle with it, because it's kind of tender stuff. And if it breaks a little bit, that's not a big deal, because you're going to cut it into slices anyway. But I always bring this big like thing and roll it on there, so when I pick it up, we're just going to place it right on a baking sheet with some parchment paper.
Okay.
Brush it a little bit more, just so it crisps up nice.
And what are you brushing it with again?
This is just extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin, which goes nice with the ratatouille because it's got basil and olive oil and garlic in it, so it's kind of got that whole genre of flavors going on.
Put it in the oven.
We'll throw that in there. Let me grab a.
And through the magic of television.
That's right.
Dun, dun,
we happen to have some strudel right here for us.
Very nice. Now, Gracie, do you like being part of a cooking club? What is that like for you? What do your friends say about it?
I think it's fun because I cook a lot at home. So I think it's just fun to make new foods with my friends.
What's your favorite dishes?
We're doing a breakfast parfait right now, and I think it's fun to experience, and experiment with that.
Very nice. And do you have siblings?
Yeah, one.
And they eat, does he or she eat your food?
Yeah.
That's a good sign. If they eat your food, then you're doing really well. All right, let's go ahead. Guys, come on in if you want to try it. Amy, Jason, come on in.
No, this is my first Meatless Monday, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull the chair out for you.
Oh, so kind.
Also, is that why it's so flaky? Because it's so thin there?
Exactly, and just that little bit of oil that keeps it nice and flaky. But that's exactly the sign of a good strudel. It's when you get this nice flakiness. That's very, very delicate, and that's how it should be. And you get to
It looks delicious.
try it for us.
There you go, guys.
Thank you very much.
There we go. All right, now of course the recipe is on our website at myfoxdetroit.com. Just check the cooking school. And if people want to know more about the cooking club for kids through Henry Ford, what should they do, Johnny Prep?
Just go to johnnyprep.com. We're looking for a few more candidate schools. If anybody wants to get a group of kids together to compete, that would be great. And just contact us and we'll contact you and we'll get you signed up.
All right.
Look at this right here.